gonna camp outside? Wait for your sister? Hi, everybody. The puppy. The puppy. Well, okay. So you know things when you live with a lot of pets and you got a lot of pets, you got medical birds, you got old birds, you got puppies that are into everything. You know, things just go south, usually all at once. But the good thing about it is I'm very good at handling situations, and I usually Brad is not good at this kind of stuff. Brad is totally traumatized by the puppy being sick. So Lonnie is at the emergency clinic. She's in isolation because she was sick. They thought she might have parvo, but I did not think she had parvo. I did not, because the other puppies would have been sick too. But they have to eliminate that, so they put her in isolation and all that. She was throwing up this morning and liquid poops, and she's not eating, and she stopped drinking, so. And she was lethargic. We waited till 9 until the doctors arrived at her vet, and they had an appointment for 3:30, but we didn't think she could wait till 3:30. So we took her over to the emergency clinic, which is just probably that way, maybe 4-minute drive. It's just right around the corner. And so the vet was quite worried about her because she's so young, right? And she was dehydrated because she stopped drinking and all that. So they admitted her, put her in isolation, took her into the ER room where they got her on IV. They did an ultrasound, and the ultrasound showed that she had fluid, just a little bit of fluid in her stomach, but her intestines looked good, like they didn't look inflamed. But the lymph nodes did look inflamed, which could mean a lot of different things. It could mean that she's reacting to her first, like her body's fighting that because she got her first set of shots, right? So it could be they're a little inflamed because of that, or because there's an infection somewhere. She had a bit of a fever, so they got her on antibiotics right away and anti-nausea right away, right? Right away she got on all that stuff. She looked so sad leaving her there. And she slept, and then I called and I checked to see how she was doing, and she perked up a bit and her fever went down. And they're going to start feeding her today to see how they're going to start feeding her shortly and see if she can keep it down. And then they'll feed her again and see how she does. But I'm sure she's just sleeping because of the anti-nausea. You know how that stuff makes you tired. And so they've got her on antibiotics, all that stuff. They're going to send her stool in to see if she's got any, like, parasites or something. And what else? Anyway, so we're just waiting. I'm just glad the test came back. She does not have parvo, but sometimes they can come back false negative. So they're just keeping her in isolation right now. Boy, they really I said, do you think she could have got it? Because she hasn't been out, right? She hasn't been anywhere. She's been in her yard. She's not in any parks or anything. She's in her yard or at the vet's. That's it. And the vet, she goes to a really good vet, so she doubts that she could have contracted anything there because It's spotless, and it's one of the best vets. And so that's that. And Kai's moping. He's out here moping. But he's being a champ. He doesn't want to come in. He just wants to... He's catching up on his sleep. He doesn't want to come in. So, now here comes the bad news. The bad news. I came back from the vet, and Sid was on the bottom of her cage. And kind of zoned out. Like, just sitting there. I'm like, what's going on, Sid? Are you playing? And she just was non-reactive to me at all. Right? Like, just like, staring straight ahead. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this isn't good. And I wrapped her up in a blanket, put her in a carrier, and because she could barely stand, put her in the carrier, put her little donut around her so she can stand up straight. And I just rushed her right to the vet. And I thought she was having seizures. On the way to the vet, she started she tipped over and her one wing went out. And she was she was out of it. Like, glazed over. And she hadn't pooped yet today, so that was weird. And anyway, so now Sid is in the hospital. The doctor thinks she's had strokes. So Sid has had a stroke, and she thinks there might be brain damage. And I was like, wow. Wow. And then what happened? Then, Sid, brain damage, stroke. She did an ultrasound really quick on Sid, and she saw there was fluid around her heart. But I found out she's actually 37 years old. I thought she was in her 20s. But I think everyone's in their 20s. Even me. So, we'll see how that goes. So she's starting her on heart meds right away, and she's in the best hands. Felt bad for her, though. She was just, zoned out. She did rub my finger a bit, but she was just, out of it. Well, last night, I was because I always spend time with her at night, right? And she was on my lap, and I was petting her like I usually do, and she was enjoying it or whatever. And then she kind of just started getting tired, and I'm like, oh, okay, do you want to go back in? And then we always do flapper size, where I kind of flap her around the house to get exercise. She held on for dear life. I'm like, whoa, okay. You're not up to flapper size today. So I put her in and put her on the perch. And I'm like, okay, maybe she's just really tired. And Brad said, because Brad is always Brad says goodnight to her. And she's always at the bottom of the cage saying, let's go, or okay, come on. Or bedtime or whatever. She talks, they have a little conversation. He can't really remember what she was like. But he does remember she was sitting in a different spot than she normally sits. And then this morning, all the kerfuffle with Lonnie. I mean, she was, I don't think, she was sitting on her bed. I would have noticed she was sitting on the ground. I don't know. Anyways, she's had strokes. Hopefully, she's okay. Hopefully she'll come out of it. I'm more worried about brain damage. You know what I mean? So if you're just coming in, someone who's been watching from the beginning can explain what's happened. Or you can start, I don't know if you can rewind it or not, but you can start from the beginning. Because it was a lot to unpack. I didn't want to talk about it Well, I didn't want to put a picture up. You know what I mean? And the masses go. I don't want to put a picture up because I know you guys. I wanted to tell you guys personally, the ones that follow us, like that join the lives. I wanted to tell you personally instead of just slapping a picture up. You know what I mean? And saying what happened. So that's always the hardest part for me is like telling everyone that something bad happened. Because I can cope. I can cope. Because I've got everything under control. But I know people watching me, they have no control over the situation, so they just worry. You know what I mean? Because you guys treat my pets as your own or your internet pets. So I know you guys care a lot about them. And just throwing a picture up. You know, maybe I'll put a picture tomorrow if I have more information. But my live people, you guys are extra special, so you guys get your so there we go. That's what's happened. Brad has been a basket case with the puppy. Like, I'm the one who has to stay. I'm the one doing all this. I'm the one who handles all this pet stuff, right? But he's like, he was like beside himself this morning. So we waited till the vet's office opened. I mean, it could be a lot of things. I think Lonnie will be fine. She's just going through it. She caught something. I never was really worried about her. Brad was, and the vet actually was really worried about. The emergency vet was worried about her this morning because she was lethargic this morning. She was like sleeping and curled up in a ball in the vet room. Didn't matter. Like normally she's bouncing. So, but she's got everything going on now. So she's perked up. So that's good. And I have yet to call the clinic. Maybe Dr. McDonald will call me tonight. Let me know how Sid does. If not, I'll call in the morning to see how she is. Coco, we've got one good news, right, Coco? We got one good news. Her lab work is okay, so she just got tummy trouble and she's tired. But you know, Sid is all. The only thing with Sid is like she's always had a really good diet. Like she's one that if she was left alone for like 6 days with a big bowl of Harrison, she'd be totally fine. She'd eat it. She likes it. So she's always had an excellent diet. Well, she has with me. I'm pretty sure she did she came to me eating Harrison. So I think that her old owner was a doctor, if you can believe it. I didn't know that either. 37. She's 37. Anyways, so maybe she eats with Brad and I every night, but she just has a little piece of what we're eating. So, I mean, she gets more table scraps than the average. She's been fine though. Like, remember like a couple months ago she was quiet, and then I put the ultraviolet. I put the sun lamp on her, and she perked right up. So I thought it was the sun lamp. So if you guys are just joining, you want to know what happened, if someone could please fill everyone in, because I don't want to go through the whole thing. But top of our worry list is Sid. I think Coco's Coco's second on our worry list still, just because she's Coco. She's always been on our worry list. And third on our worry list is who? Lonnie. She'll be fine. Yeah, it's been a day. It's been a day. I even have a hard time like I don't even know if I'll be able to post a picture tomorrow of Sid and say what happened. So I hate being the bearer of bad news. It is common for birds to have heart disease, and I mean, she's 37 and she's been good so far. You know what I mean? And if she's had weakness, I mean, I always thought if her weakness is from her heart, I don't think it was from her heart. It's from her, it's from her, arthritis. She just doesn't want to walk around. Let's check on that dopey puppy. Oh, he's not asleep. He doesn't want to be in the house. He's waiting outside for a cry. Lonnie. So everything's under control. Sid will work with. We just have another bird on medication, and she is like not good at medications. Oakley's a devil. Yeah. I'm fine, you guys. Don't worry about me. I'm okay. I haven't been able to get any work done though. That's the one problem. Well, I got the basics done. So we'll get Sid's cage all cleaned up. She's got a nice setup anyway, so we'll just put another, platform for her, so another platform there, so she doesn't have far to go. But she's what she is. Good summary, Kathleen Kaplan. Way to go. She must have been having a lot of it. She might have been having many strokes because she was like I put her in a donut. Because just in case you guys don't know, but when the bird is weak and can't stand, you make a little donut in a carrier so they can just sit in the donut. And she fell over in the donut. I'm more worried about her having pooped yet. Oh! And then Newman cut his foot on something last night. It was not a bird bite because he was in his cage. He caught his foot on something, so I gotta replace the perch. I think it was this perch. I threw it out. He had like a pine perch that was sharp. Starting to get sharp, so he had like lots of blood coming out of his foot last night. But I think the first time it got cut, it was when I saw the blood at the bottom of the cage and I saw his foot. It only happened like an hour before probably, because it was already congealed. But he picks it, because if it's sore, he picks it, right? And then it opened the wound. And hey, what are you doing? What do you got going on? Are you trashing the cages? So we picked it open, then it bled again, and then this morning he picked it open. But it's all healed up now, he hasn't picked it open. I thought maybe Coco, but Coco was out here with me. Coco was out here with me. I think he caught something in the cage with his toe. His nails need to be trimmed. Sid has not been hormonal this year at all. She hasn't had any nesting behaviors. She had an ultrasound right away. The doctor gave. There was 5 emergencies in there. 4 with me. When I got there, I was the 4th. And then a 5th was coming in. Dr. McDonald gave her an ultrasound right away. I am fine. I'm good. I kind of just shut off. You know what I mean? I think I shut off. I'm pretty good at shutting off. When there's like something bad, I can easily shut off and take care of business. You know what I mean? No. Lonnie will be at the vet until well, we'll see. I said, can we bring her home tonight? And they said, that they'd rather keep her because if things go south, let's go visit the little devil. If things go south, she's in the hospital. If things go south, she's in the hospital, and he doesn't want to be in. Either he's waiting for Lonnie or or Brad. She's in a better place if things go south. So we'll see how she keeps her food down. Oh boy. But the vet said we did everything right. Like we made sure that we did all the right things. We got that food that has that upset stomach food, special upset stomach food. We did the chicken and rice. She said, that's the good news. You guys did everything right, so. We're no stranger to having sick dogs. Brad said, oh, I just wanted a break from sick dogs. I don't think it was Coco. She wasn't in there. Like, when I bring Coco in there, I make sure Newman's in his cage first. So Brad was late for work. So like we went to the emergency. You know how long it takes at the emergency. It's like a triage. Anyways, he starts work at 11:30. We got there, what, 9:30? So he started getting antsy because he had to go to work. So he drove the car home and I took an Uber. So he took Kai home in the car and then put him in the crate. Kai's never been alone, right? You're a champ though, aren't you, sweetie? So he was only alone for 45 minutes. His whole life. 45 minutes in his whole life he was alone. Right? And what happened? Anyways, I came in and he was in the crate. Just beside himself. He was so upset. But then I see Sid. So then it was like, oh. So I had to pack up Kai, pack up Sid. But he was better in the car today. So that's good. He got to visit his friends at the vet, at the Night Owl Bird Hospital. He got to see Dr. McDonald. You think that's why he's mad at me? He's good though. He's doing so good. He's such a champ, right? Your sister's not here. He's not crying. He finally can catch up on his sleep. Because he likes to sleep, right? Well, Brad was up with the dogs. I slept right through it, but he was up with the dogs last night. Lonnie throwing up and diarrhea everywhere. So that's probably why Brad was like upset, because he was the one dealing with it. But he likes to sleep. Like I say, when I say it's nap time or bedtime, he's right at that bedroom door, like waiting to go into his little his little nest. It's like I have a pen, not a crate. So he goes in the pen. He likes the pen. And curls up and goes to sleep. And last night, Lonnie went right to sleep, too. So, they usually argue before bed. They usually argue before bed, like, there was no arguing last night. So, he's getting his sleep. He's more of a sleeper than Lonnie. So, welcome all the new people watching. Yeah, he was just upset. Oh, we got a lot of people watching. Why are people watching? So, we'll see how Sid is. She's number 1 on our worry list. Yeah, his ears are standing up. His ears are really getting strong. Aren't they? Aren't they? So if you guys are just tuning in, maybe someone can respond. It's just way too much to talk about. Who did the best summary? Kathleen. What are you doing? Who's that? And Coco's on my lap. Today was supposed to be the day of no grabbing the dogs. No grabbing dogs today. Let's see after. But I've been grabbing them all day. They don't like to be grabbed. I don't want to grab them because then they start running away from me. Last thing I need is a dog that runs away from me. It's flying ant season, so he's into the flying ants right now. Okay, Coco's cool. Let's go in and see what's going on with the others. Do you want to come up now, or are you still waiting for everybody? No, he's gonna wait. Honey, they just love it outside. They'd rather be outside than anywhere. Hey, Coco, should we sit down for a minute? Give me a chance to clean Sid's cage and get it set up for her. Oh, Coco. There we go. Good Kathleen. Kathleen's the best reporter. Kathleen, can you go over to Facebook and do the report? Actually, let me report. Let me read Kathleen's report for the new people that are joining the chat. Sid is at doctor's. She may have had a stroke. Lonnie at doctor's. Diarrhea. Can't keep food down. Intestines okay. No parvo. Upset tummy. Yeah, it's flying ant season. Oh, we got stars. Thank you, guys. I tell you, if I didn't have this Facebook, we wouldn't be having this. Sally, thank you. Terry Ann, Patty, and Lorraine. Thank you guys so much. And super chat from Donna. Thank you. Oh yeah, Coco's lab work is good. Coco's lab work is good. Coco's lab work was good. So, oh, and Oakley's was good. Oakley's lab was good. So we got 2 good things. I just hope that, and Coco's probably just got an upset tummy all the time. For those of you who don't know much about Coco, she used to eat things and the damage to her stomach. Thank you, Paula. Thank you so much. She used to eat things, so her stomach's damaged, scarred, and all that stuff. And there's a little pouch beside her pancreas that gets infected. Thank you, Marsha. Should we do pig ears? But the pig ears didn't show up. Thank you, Marsha. You got ripped off. Maybe because the chat. Thank you, Suzanne, Linda. That's right, YouTube does have better health reports. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, if it wasn't for my social media, these birds would not get the quality of care that they get. And to take care of Izzy and Ellie last year, too. That's for sure. Without you guys following us and all that. And Oakley was such a devil. He's climbing all over his cage, hanging outside. Thank you, Toby. Thank you. You have Brittany wisdom tooth surgery? Ugh, that's yucky. My daughter got an infection and she had to go into surgery. Jensen got it. She had her wisdom teeth removed, remember you guys? And her whole face just swelled right up. And she had to go into surgery to release the pressure. Like all the infection packed in her lower chin and everything. So make sure that you're on antibiotics. You had flying ants on your... Oh, you had a dog eye surgery? How long after Ellie passed and Izzy passed? Was it? Oh, 14 months? Well, Ellie passed in February and Izzy passed, was it April? Maybe? I don't know. You guys know better. You guys know better. I'm missing Sid's little smack, her little kisses. Yeah, Oakley's doing work. All you see is your own comments in chat. Just leave and come back. Yes, I thought that Izzy would go right away, but she... Well, it was like a month, and it was a month after Ellie died that we found out she had a tumor too. The doctor thought she did really good for living that long with it. You had a crazy day. You and me both. So yeah, so Coco good news, Oakley good news, Sid bad news, so she's the top of our worry list. Lonnie, she'll be okay. It's gonna take her a bit to get her tummy back to normal. I didn't have time to be tired today. So, anyways, that's that. I was like, and I was scared. Well, the good thing is that her intestines were moving fine, so it wasn't like she swallowed something, like if she had a blockage or whatever, so there was nothing that showed a blockage, so that's good. It's just a virus or something. But I guess when they're puppies, it's pretty serious when they have, when they're vomiting and diarrhea, because they're just so little, right? Like it was just a tiny bit of water in her stomach. When did Lucky Lou pass away? Gosh. Coco's been here since 2016, so 2017 she passed away. Coco's alive. Coco's alive. She's on my lap. Right, Coco? You're the one that keeps me going. She's the one that keeps me worried. Worried and working. Cocodia. Well, they were thinking that it might be that. Remember, I was sent home with that raw food. Remember the raw chicken? And I'm like, Brad, don't feed that to her. I don't like it. And then she started eating it, and I think that's when the diarrhea started. But maybe Kai is more like in her. So we were thinking maybe it's salmonella. But does salmonella last this long if you don't? Well, salmonella is an infection, right? Or a bacteria. Yeah, they get. But it was like this. It was like this. I don't know. It was like in a tube, and it was like. She said the RCMP feed it to their dogs, and we kept it cold all the way. Or no. We had it. We have a cooler in our truck. So. Yeah, the raw food, yeah. I kept saying, Brad, don't feed it. Brad, can you not feed it? And then he was going to feed it one more time. I just threw it out. I said, don't feed it. I actually think that was probably it. Because that's when she started having diarrhea. I remember saying, Brad, don't feed it because the dogs are getting diarrhea, and I think it's the chicken. But he doesn't listen to me. So, is salmonella an infection or a bacteria? And does it it doesn't go away unless it's treated? She'll be, oh my goodness, when she's back, she'll be so happy. She's a little pistol. Kai will be happy too. So if a person gets salmonella, what happens? Chicken fingers gave you salmonella? Yeah, that would be just sick. Sometimes when you get sick from food, and you associate the sickness with it. Would you want to come out? You're playing with that toy by yourself. You can come and play with us. You want to come out for treats? Here. Bring the toy out. Here. Hi. His ears are right up right now. Oh yeah, by the end of the week his ears will be up. Come on. I use the treats to coerce him inside because I don't want to grab him. Come on. He knows the sound of it. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. There he is. There he is. Hi, sweetie pie. You want to sit on my lap? Oh, he loves sitting on my lap, but he's getting so big he can't sit on my lap as much as he used to. Oh, there we go. Without Lonnie bitching at you. Lonnie doesn't like it. Oh, you want to get off? You want to get off now? You just made a liar out of me? I don't believe in it either, a raw diet. So you have to have antibiotics. If you have salmonella, you have to have antibiotics, right? What, honey? What? You want to play? Yeah, I don't like it. Well, even the vets were like, even when I told them that that's what I was sent home with, they were like, ew. What's the puppy doing? What's he got in his mouth? You got paper in your mouth. Come here. Come here. Get it out. Ugh. They have all these toys. Look at Coco. She's jealous of the puppy. Coco, look at the toy. There you go. They got all these chew sticks and dented bones and everything. Don't play. Thanks, Einstein. There's milk and juice and orange fruit. It can also spread from animals like turtles, lizards, and chickens. Well, I got birds, so I couldn't. Even if I loved feeding raw, I couldn't feed it. So they're walking on the ground or whatever. Anyways, we're going to go. It's 6:20. I'm going to try and get some food ready. Oh, you don't generally need antibiotics for it? Okay. It just runs its through. Oh, you posted the symptoms in dogs. Okay, yeah, you did. I saw that. It sounds like what she had, but she didn't have blood. She did have a fever. She did have lethargy. She did have vomiting, and she did have diarrhea, but the only thing she didn't have is blood. So that's probably it. Okay, good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Sorry I was late. Sorry I had to break the news to everyone. Thank you so much for the super chat and the stars and everyone watching and the moral support. I'll keep you guys updated on Lonnie after I get the call from the doctor tonight. I'll post about her. See if she kept her food down because she's supposed to be eating tonight. So, good night, everyone. Good night. Thank you. Thank you, guys.